Okay traders, Brian here with another quick video on the markers version of Optimus, our flagship model. So this is version 5, V5. So this is Optimus V5. For all you markers users out there, this template will be available as soon as I post this video. So let's get right to the points on this thing. Let me open up the indicator queue and just show you what all you have available in here. I didn't delete this. Let me go ahead. Just delete NCAT Click Trader once you download this module. That's a paid indicator that I use for one-click order entry. Alright, so you should have access to all these other indicators except for the B4 V3U1. If you're new, you need to download and import that into NinjaTrader. Everything else, if you do not have the Trend Magic TS mod version, download that into you can find these indicators inside my indicator channel. So the Trend Magic TS mod, you'll need that to calculate these channels. You're going to need the B4 V3 to calculate several things that I've got working inside of this. Let's just double check and make sure that there's nothing else that you need to import. No, that should be it. I like the bar status by NinjaCode. It'll let me know where the bar is closing, so that's also in my indicator channel, free to download. And then the comma, the moving average envelopes, linear regression, those are all inside NinjaTrader. So that should be it. Alright, just wanted to do a quick double check here. Alright, so what we have working, I'm going to cover a couple of different points here so that you can start using this immediately if you want to, or tailor it to your own preference. Okay, so you'll see here this module has, or this template has 3 entry modules. The B4 jiggle, one close is the shallowest pullback that we would take action on. The 3 close is the second shallowest, and then the diamond entry is the deepest pullback. So I toggle these based on the degree of pullback I see. But let's see if we can rack and stack these babies so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Alright, this is a perfect example. The yellow down arrow is the one close bearish entry, one close down. The deep pink arrow down is 3 closes down. And just so happens on this bar, the red diamond is 4 closes down. And it works the same way on the way up. So you've got, let's see if I can get them racked. Yeah. So the light green is 1 close up. The dark green is 3 closes up. And it just so happens here, the BS entry module happens to be, which is a blue diamond, it's 3 closes up here as well. So the diamonds are based on what happens with the B4 indicator. Okay, so that's basic explanation of the entry modules. Now I usually try to rack and stack these where 1 closes on top, 3's in the middle, and BS is on the bottom, but we can't manually do that. So what I do is I come in here and just load another template and then try to reload Optimus V5 and hope that it restacks it. Pablo from Markers Plus says that it's a NinjaTrader function to be fixed. He's asked them to fix it, but you know, something like this probably not very high on their action item list. Alright, so here we have in the bottom of the pane the B4 V3 U1. Thanks to Danto, he upgraded this for me to reflect everything I was looking to pull out of this and be able to extract and use into the module here. So you can see here green panels, dark red. Green panels is when the FST and the trend mode inside the B4 flip bullish. There's other things going on in the B4, but that's basically an explanation of the color. Now I've changed the parameters of the B4 to reflect certain things that I've been looking at for the course of the last couple of weeks. And this new model is a reflection of that. Okay, so number one, before we do that, let me describe the trend magic channel, and then we'll go into the different points. All right, so right here you have a trend magic channel. Now I only have the center line and the upper and the lower boundary selected because that's most important to me. But inside the module you have the ability, if you want to go down here, just find the moving average envelopes, left click, and all these lines are percentages based off of this center line. So if I wanted to see the black lines, I would just select that and you can see the black lines inserted inside there. I don't really need to see all those. I'm not necessarily, but I'll leave them in there for this conversation. Also, you could, if you want to see the extremes, and there you have it. There you have the full Monty of what's available to you, and then you can tweak. You can base. It's all based off of this trend magic line here. Not based off of this indicator. It's all derivatives of the 3.6 ATR multiplier. That's what all these lines are based off of. So if you want to change all this, you go in there. You've got the logic now. You can just change if you want. If you like a quicker trend magic, change this, and then if you want so that all of the additional lines line up with your new version, then just go in here and left click and change this ATR multiplier in each one of those, and it'll follow suit. Okay, I don't really need the upper echelons there, so I'm going to deselect that. We'll go back to this. Okay, so trend magic channel, B4, V3, U1. All these things are inside the indicator channels inside Maroon. Okay, we've got a brief explanation of what the modules, what they can do, what they're for. Now let's talk about the color code. So what's really important to me, number one, is color code red. It goes to silver. It means not everything is not in confluence, and it goes back to red again. So that's a sequence you want to see to keep taking bearish trades. Here it flips to blue, stays blue, turns, and then goes back red. So you're finished looking for bullish trades, high probability bullish trades right here. All right, goes from red, silver, blue, stays blue, flips up. Okay, so that's the basic. See if I can find one. Here's one that changes colors a couple of times but still stays bearish. All right, here's one off at the bottom, a beautiful example of picking something off the bottom here. This happens a few times. Again, for me, high probability trades. I'm still taking cues off of a higher time frame, but this is when everything lines up. And I mean, look at this top call right here, just beautiful. Now, so that's the bar color, okay, for confluence. Highest probability trades lie inside your price bar colors. Okay, so what's really important here? Where am I looking to take trades? So point number one is above the midline, the B4 MACD, above the midline and below the midline. So this midline is the Bollinger Band line calculated off of this B4 MACD. Okay, so point one is I want to take trades when the B4 MACD is below the center line. I want to take long trades when the B4 MACD is above the center line. Bar colors will tell you when that happens. So You get a move back above the trend magic line, which is the trend magic channel, the midline. You pull back to this first level in between the two, and you just keep going. So we get underneath the trend magic line. We're underneath the midpoint. We pull back, stiff pullback, comes back, tags this line, and collapses. So then you can just be triggering your modules up here. Okay. The one final thing, so point 1 is above and below the midline. Point 2 is the color of the bars. Okay, those are the two of the primary things that's going to guide you to checking if you've got a setup on the higher time frame, or if you're only watching this. Check 1 is above or below. Check 2 is price, color of the bars. Check 3 is simply these up triangles and down triangles. Okay, they're going to tell you when it's safe to. I prefer waiting. I prefer waiting until I get the up triangle and a pullback, some type of pullback occurs, and as long as I don't get a down triangle, I feel a lot more confident about taking the trade. All right, there's really not a lot more I can discuss on this. There will be instructional videos. There will be a PDF out later on. Not anytime soon though. Whenever I get some time, and but this should be enough for you markers users out there to be able to take this, make whatever changes you want to, and should be able to start using it Monday. So if you're part of the room, I'll see you at the opening bell.